We are joined right now by the CEO of Burberry, the company posting results earlier this morning, a 23% gain in annual profit on increased sales. We are joined right now by the CEO. Angela Ahrendts is with us from London. Angela, so glad to have you with us. A lot of analysts that I spoke with ahead of our conversation say Burberry looks bulletproof, especially given the recession that we're seeing economies come out of. But with the European debt crisis, to what extent are you having to reposition yourselves?
You know, we've said through the entire downturn that we're just staying the course. We've been very focused on our strategies, just putting out great product. We've been really invading all types of new digital channels, from social media, et cetera, talking to consumers, very focused on driving productivity in our own stores and with our wholesale partners. And honestly, if it's not a European debt crisis, there's a debt crisis somewhere. We manage a portfolio of 35 countries around the world. So we're just staying very focused, and I think that that's what's allowed us to put up the results today.
I want to get to some of the businesses that you have, some of the exposure to different areas, but some consulting firms have pointed out that luxury goods spending this year will rise 4%. Does that seem about on target?
I think it seems in the ballpark. We've heard less than that, we've heard more than that, but I think that's probably in the middle.
Now, one of the details that you gave earlier was on how you are managing your exposure to Spain, which is clearly a weak spot. Do you think that the strength that you have in the Americas, in the Middle East, is going to compensate for what's happening right now in Spain and potentially weakness in Japan?
Yeah, and again, I think it's markets all over the world. The other thing we said in the statement this morning, that we are investing also in many more of the BRIC countries. We announced a JV in India just 6 months ago where we'll have our 4th store opening in the next month or so. We just moved an executive team down to Brazil. We'll have a couple of stores open there by the end of the year. And we've got a great business in China. We opened up 13 stores in China this year. We now have a base of 50. And so I think, again, you know, when you look at all the different markets around the world, we manage each one of them and, you know, give guidance in terms of the sum of all of those together. And yeah, we think we're covered to offset Spain and you know, the volatility in the markets.
Angela, we thank you for the time. Angela Ahrendts there, the CEO of Burberry.